In this episode, we'll be talking about this crypto called DyDx. DyDx is in the derivative space. And why is that important? Derivatives is a 1 quadrillion market. Right? That is 10 times the size of the world's GDP. That's how big this market is. And I believe that derivatives plus crypto is going to be an explosive combination, because crypto essentially makes things borderless. Derivatives today are restricted to some extent by geographical borders, and I believe once crypto gets into this mix, that restriction is gone. The world will be a one single place for derivatives market, and that is where this whole space is heading. Any token that's trying to gain even the slightest of market share is going to explode in price. Right? At least that's my hypothesis. Now, the token that is of interest for us today is DyDx. DyDx is a standard for decentralized margin trading and derivatives. They have built amazing protocols for margin trading, for options and so on. DyDx is backed by some of the best in the industry. They have investors like Anderson Horowitz, Polychain Capital, Brian Armstrong. Why is this important? This is important because some of these investors bring in the strategic requirements. Some of these investors bring in the fact that they deploy capital, they do the due diligence. They first a web-based trading protocol where you can go ahead and start trading. What's of interest for me here in this screen here today is that, one, of course, that the UI is great. Most DeFi protocols have a bad UI and hence are not yet very good for early adopters. For the new generation to get in, UI must be great, user experience must be great, and I think DyDx has really scored one on that. But another thing that is of importance for me in the screen is this trading volume. $474 million in the last 24 hours. That's huge. 115,000, close to 116,000 traders in the last 24 hours alone. Right? That shows that this product has utility, this product has activity, there is adoption, people are using it. Right? They have done, I think, more than $100 billion in trade already. Right? So that is amazing. In addition to this, what they have gone ahead and done is released a mobile app. I think today it's on iOS. As per the roadmap, it's also coming soon on Android. It says coming soon on Android early next year. Why is this important? This is important because as you move to a mobile-based interface, then you have more users coming in, and the users who are already there, they will use it more times in a day. The frequency of usage, the time spent, and the number of users, all of that increases. So that is just simply fantastic, as in terms of the roadmap that they have planned and executed. Bringing in iOS, brilliant, and as soon as Android comes in, the number of users are going to increase even further. Now, what else are they doing? Well, this is very interesting. I love this concept because I'm a fan of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. I did an entire series on that. You can watch that. The link is in the description. And they have introduced something very similar called Hedges. What are Hedges? Hedges are essentially NFTs. For there are about 4,200 such NFTs. These are very unique. Right? These are unique NFTs that will be utilized for the community. Now, while that loads, I will come back to that. But what I will show you right now is the different hedges that are existing. Right? Each of them are rare based on some background, hair, skin, eyes, accessories, glasses, etc. These are essentially profile pictures. Why are they important? Because they are important to bring together a sense of community. Right? Traders especially are a big community. They work together. We see them active on, let's say, Telegram groups, on YouTube. There are many communities of traders who trade together, who do things together. They have a bond. They share a bond. Right? And hedges are a great way to bring more traders into the space. Right? These hedges are essentially unique collectible avatars that will soon become essentially profile pictures for these traders. But what in addition, or the way they have executed it, is amazing, because what they have essentially done is, one, they have given out these hedges for early users, for people who were big users of the DyDx protocol. That is important because you're compensating or you're rewarding your early adopters, right? And what does it come with it? If you get one of these hedges, you will be eligible for some tier 1 discounts on the trading. Right? That is amazing for any big trader. That's very important. Right? In addition to that, what they have essentially done is if you look at this, the initial distribution was about giving it to the community who are already using it. The second step, the ongoing distribution, right? This is really to give it to the people who are participating in these competitions, right? There are daily competitions, there are weekly competitions. So there are like 10 hedges distributed every week, starting February of this year. What will this essentially do is bring more people, because a lot of people will start participating in these leagues, in these competitions, and the winners are getting these hedges. This has an indirect benefit of getting more people to come and start using this project. And that is how they are trying to build this community. That is how they're using NFTs as a way to acquire more customers. Isn't that great, right? This is a fantastic execution of this strategy. Now, speaking of community, what else are they doing? Well, they have created a community channel, a forum where people can talk about it. Today, the activities are not too much. The members are not a lot. Like when I checked the member section, I think there were about 2,700 or something close to 3,000 members. So that's not a lot. 2,700 members, like I mentioned. The highest posts are like 16 per month. Not too much currently, but I feel this number can increase. Right? Somewhere once the users start flowing in, this is a network effect. This will have exponential growth as more users start talking, as the community starts engaging. This will increase. They are on the right path, especially with the hedges. So that is great. Now, who's the person who's built this? What has really come out of it? So the person who built this, the founder, Antonio, he is a former software engineer at Coinbase. I think he was from Princeton, so he has a stellar background, and he sort of started this. The investors we already saw, they have a laundry list of investors starting from Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, to some amazing organizations, amazing venture capitalists who have invested. In terms of token economics, about 100 million or I think it was 1 billion, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, about a billion. Yeah, about a billion DyDx tokens were minted. What was important for me here is that 50%, right? 50% or half a billion of this token was given directly to the community. 25% was given to users who trade on the layer 2 protocol. 7.5% given to past users who had completed certain milestones. 5% for community treasury, 2.5% for USDC staking, 2.5% for DyDx, users staking DyDx, about another 7% for future employees and consultants, but 50% going to people who directly use this product. That is amazing. You're rewarding your early adopters, you're rewarding your early users. These users will go and bring more people. That is what I felt was the biggest difference between this token and many other tokens that I've analyzed. I've never seen this level of community rewarding ever. From the NFTs to the tokens, they have a path that they want to do this, and they have a mindset to do this. That's what really amazed me. The tokens are being vested over 5 years, so that's why you see the token supply increasing. So starting with 2021, the tokens are going to continuously increase, and in 5 years, the 1 billion tokens will get vested. In terms of the roadmap, right, if you look at the roadmap, they started with a testnet back in 2018. They launched on the Ethereum mainnet. They released the new DyDx in 2019. They launched perpetual contract markets. Then they went on to the mobile app. We already saw that the iOS app in March 2022. The Android app is left. That's probably next year. And then they're heading towards a full decentralization by March 2023. This is very important. A true Web3 project is fully decentralized. You see Bitcoin today completely running because of the community, and that's important. And they have that on their roadmap, so that makes it very exciting. In terms of the technology, what I want to specifically look at is audits. There were many audits done. Because the DeFi project, very important to look at audits or any loopholes. There were several issues found and many were fixed, but largely I could not see that anybody mentioned any significant issue which was not yet fixed. So that's in a way very good. DeFi Pulse also states that more than a billion or 700 million, I believe, as of now, worth of total value is locked on this protocol. Then I've looked at base rank. So base rank is where I try and get some ratings to see what rating agencies are talking about. These rating agencies rate them on various parameters like product progress, team, fundamentals, etc. What I broadly look at is are all rating agencies talking the same thing? Is there any loophole? Is something different? Well, in this I actually found that. If you see Blockonomy is saying 65, but another rating agency is 35, right? and some of the others are saying 75, 91. I was very curious, why are they saying 35? And it's because they have not rated them on bug bounty, right? They've given them a 0 out of 5. I did some research on that. I found that they do have a bug bounty program. In fact, this bug bounty program was introduced back in May 2020, so that's well over 2 years. And I tried to see if anybody received this bug bounty. How is it working? So just very recently, I believe in 20th of June 2022, this report was created. On 27th of November 2021, there was DyDx did resolve an issue that somebody pointed out. So $500,000 worth of USDC was paid out to the group that was disclosing the bug. So there it is. The bug bounty program is happening. So not sure why that rating agency rated them 0 on that. Maybe they missed it. I don't know. But at least from digging deep and finding out that this problem does not really exist, so that's good. For us, that's good. You can discard that 35 rating. Now, who owns how much? Well, today, I think about 95% of the tokens are held by large holders. This is mostly the community, the early founders, and so on. Then there is the holders who are making money or not. Today, 1% of people holding the token are in profit. The rest are not in profit. That's because this token itself came out last year. Has an 82% correlation with Bitcoin. As it's reducing, the better. And less than if you look at the time composition, it was nobody holds it for more than a year. That's because it really came out last year. This whole thing was minted last year, so that's fine. That's not something to worry about. In terms of the price, today it is sitting at $1.42, has a market cap close to about $150 million. It was an all-time high of $27, so it's 95% down since there. Do I think it'll increase? Maybe. What I really think is that this token also has a huge potential. I see somewhere, if this works, they're on the right path. They're doing all the right things. If this works, you're potentially seeing like a 400, 500x kind of token right here. As more and more people start adopting it, I see some great potential, great upside for this token. This prediction is my opinion. Don't take it on face value. Do your own research. What I'm giving you here is only educational content to help you understand, to help you get started on where you can search for things and what you should really look at. The research is completely on you. You should do your own research before you chose to invest, and this is not financial advice. Just wanted to reiterate that. Having said that, I personally feel this token is fantastic, and I hope you like this analysis. If you liked it, please share it with your friends. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and welcome to the Wave Crypto Club.